I don't have much to comment or say at this time. All I will say is that Mr. George Wright willfully came into the police. He was questioned and released without charge. And that is all we have to say for right now.
Welcome to GRUNG TV, the entertainment hub for news, views, reviews, and gossip. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell.
Welcome back to GRUNG TV. Detectives attached to the Grange Hill Police in Westmoreland are investigating the circumstances surrounding the shooting deaths of 3 men in Clowder District on Wednesday night. Investigators have not yet released their identities. They indicate that 2 of the men were found inside their homes and the other along a roadway. The police report that about 10:30 p.m., a group of heavily armed men went on a shooting spree in Clowder District. Residents alerted the police after the gunmen were seen opening fire on several homes in the community. The police rushed to the scene and conducted a search operation. 2 of the victims were each found under their beds in their respective homes, and the third was discovered suffering from multiple gunshot wounds along a roadway. The scenes were processed and the bodies removed to the morgue for post-mortem. The police have arrested and charged 47-year-old Oval Thompson, who they say was caught stealing 2 curtains valued at $2,600 in St. Elizabeth last Friday. The police said Thompson, who was positively identified on a CCTV footage, has been charged with housebreaking and larceny. Reports are that about 3 p.m., the complainant securely locked up her business place and went home. She later discovered that her store had been broken into. Checks made with the security camera revealed Thompson stealing the curtains, the police said. An investigation was launched and Thompson was subsequently charged. Alleged gang leader Christopher Dawg Paul Linton has been freed by the Court of Appeal after serving 7 years in prison. Linton, who was at one time named the most wanted man in Jamaica, was serving a 15-year sentence for 2 gun-related convictions. Linton had received 15 years for each charge, for a total of 30 years imprisonment. However, the sentences were to run concurrently. The Denham Town Police have listed 12 persons as wanted following an ongoing investigations in the division. The wanted individuals are being asked to report to the Denham Town Police Criminal Investigations Branch by midday April 14. Listed are Shane Williams, otherwise called Teddy, Rushawn Samuels, otherwise called Sonson, Dwayne Grant, otherwise called Billy, Siobhan Payne, a man known only as Elijah, Saddam, Whittingham, Lolo, Cola, Blue, Bad to the Bone, and Gaza Man. The men listed are anyone with information regarding their whereabouts are being asked to contact the Denham Town Police Station at 876-285-1964 or 876-922-6441. Crime Stop at 311, Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Meanwhile, the police are reminding citizens that it is a criminal offense to harbor or create a safe haven for accused people. Frustration is mounting in the ruling Jamaica Labour Party over the handling of the allegations of domestic abuse stalking its embattled first-time lawmaker from Westmoreland, George Wright. Wright, who the police named Monday as a person of interest, was released without charge on Wednesday evening after being questioned in St. James by police investigators probing the April 6 beating of a woman caught on video. The MP for Westmoreland Central did not address the media, leaving the talking to his lawyer, Abel Dunfoot, who did not deny that his client was in the 7-minute-long video that emerged over the weekend, triggering public outrage. Wright have been questioned and set free by the police, and that is all I am able to say at this time, said the lawyer outside the Freeport police station where his client was interviewed. Most of the senior leaderships of the Jamaica Labour Party, including the 2 spokespersons on the matter, General Secretary Dr. Horace Chan and Gender Affairs Minister Olivia Babsy Grange, could not be reached for comments following the developments. Deputy General Secretary Richard Query was in no mood for questions. I have no comment to make on the matter. Speak with the General Secretary, he said before abruptly ending a telephone call. With a reporter from our news team, the police Meanwhile, whose approach to the case has also come in for questioning, issued a brief statement indicating that the probe led by St. James detectives was ongoing. The constabulary will provide further updates as the investigation progresses, said a statement from the Corporate Communications Unit. Pressure is, however, building in the Jamaica Labour Party, led by Prime Minister Andrew Holness, to act decisively in the matter. I think we started out in the right tone, but we are not looking so good now because there are things we can do. We don't have to wait until the criminal process in this case, said a corporate area representative who didn't want to be named, fearing party sanctions for speaking out of turn. Another rural MP said the party needed to show that it will not waffle, acknowledging that Wright, not publicly dismissing the allegations, was telling, "We can do better. We have to show that we are serious. The public is watching us on this one," admitted the parliamentarian. A third official, very close to internal deliberations, said while the party is aware that some influential members are pushing for quick punishment, the JLP has to be careful to ensure due process. The opposition's People's National Party has led calls for Wright, who was elected to Gordon House last September, to resign because the alleged behavior was inconsistent with him holding this high office and flies in the face of the national outcry against violence against women. On Monday, acting crime officer for Hanover, Carl Brown, said Wright was elusive and so, to the woman seen in the video, both of whom confirmed to have filed complaints against each other. The police had also confirmed that Wright was the man seen in the video using a tool to beat the woman said to be his common-law wife. But they named the legislator a person of interest after disclosing that his complaint that he was attacked in Chester Castle, Hanover, was not consistent with the events watched by thousands. It was on that basis that the Jamaica Labour Party issued a statement Monday afternoon urging Wright to make himself available to the police. The party adding that if there is confirmation that the party member and member of parliament conducted himself as being alleged, the consequences will be swift. The woman disappeared immediately after making a report at the Anchovy police station in St. James, said a police source. The female involved in the incident cannot be located by the police, so investigators are unable to press charges if and when the woman is found, or if she makes an official report against Mr. Wright, the investigation will continue, the officers said.
Big man, excuse me, man.
Where about your command? Where about your command?